Good evening, my name is Fit. I'm with Alarm Copter today.
Hello!
And we're on Skull Goldrush EU. Standard rules apply if you don't understand our voice. Please go to the main menu, go to the mute button, which is the ear through the X with an X through it. And as you list all the people in the server, please feel free to mute us because, we can be annoying some people and it's just a lot easier if you do that rather than try and go through server commands. Anyway, today we're in Goldrush. To be fair, my favourite map in all of TF2 land.
It is a pretty damn nice map. It's definitely stood the test of time.
Yeah. Oh, and sorry to everybody else. If you are trying to communicate with voice chat, we can't hear you due to our setup. So if you'd have to manually type that, I'm afraid. In any case, what's happening is that I'm getting a recording of this. This will go be edited and then sent up to YouTube. We'll hand details out later and all that kind of stuff. So look at the teams. What's going on? Well, teams have gone down a bit. 11 to 8, 10 to 8. So 99 players should come back up later. But I'm thinking here. Yeah, Blue's got a bit of a derpy setup. Red, not so sure about.
Yeah, red. I don't know. An extra number might tip it, but red at the moment definitely. Blue at the moment definitely looking most aggressive.
Well, look at what's going on Blue right now. This is getting into dangerous proportion land. Yes.
Oh dear.
That's 3 heavies. There were 3 wise men. They found Jesus. 3 heavies. They pushed a bomb cart. This is going to hurt Red Team. And look at this. This is barely under 4 minutes. They're going to push this cart right over the line. Red better have something in reserve for this because this is going to kill everything.
I think that might have actually been the fastest I've seen a cart get pushed up.
Yeah, heavies get results. And there goes Space Cat, Ubered up with a medic. This is, clearing out that main alleyway there. Really going to have a hard time getting past that. And the rest of the heavies are just pushing the cart. This is looking incredibly quick. Spy there trying to get around the heavies, but nope, can't do that. The heavies are still pushing this cart. Look at that thing fly. There's nothing there. Well, let's have a look at the teams. What's going on? Well, yes, you will succeed if basically all 4 of your team go heavy, and the top 3 of them, and 3 of them are top 3 scorers of the team. So yeah, Red have their work cut out. Stop, the heavy massacre.
Yeah, they definitely need to shape up after that. That wasn't so much suppressing fire as it was depressing fire.
Oh. Now that's the thing though with heavies. You give them a bomb cart hitting infinite ammo. Like, well, I have infinite ammo. I just shoot everything.
Especially with the Hulong as well. That basically negates spies as well.
Yep. It's like you can afford to spy check the wall because why not? Just nothing in sight. Just it moved something. Blam. Let's see what the team's going on here. There are a few countermeasures you can use against heavies. Maybe Red have figured it out. One I would say is the Sydney Sleeper. That will ruin heavies. Or maybe a medic. Okay. Xanam Ethnic there going straight in with that. Can they stop the Uber rush? There's a lot of Uber in there. Well, that's a nice welcome actually. They kind of stopped the Uber from really escaping. So that was good work from them.
Yeah, that was actually pretty successful, and there was a nice bonk there as well. Someone got a nice sound man going on there right at the beginning. It did shut down one of the heavies for a few seconds as well.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a nice shot. Unfortunately, though, good good Uber work there. But then suddenly, the magic's all undone. Look at this. Maybe the back out and pushing it all over again. What happened to the rest of the team? That's kind of, to me, one of the most depressing things that can happen in TF2 is you do something really amazing, you do some really good work, and then you die, come back and guys, what happened? Where did all the magic go? How important do you think morale is to a game, man? For me, I think morale can actually be a real big factor. Personally, if I go into a server and I'm surrounded by complete idiots, which can happen at times, unfortunately. It's like, I don't want to play on here anymore. I just don't want to. I'm not going to have fun. And you know, they've lost themselves a reasonably good player, and I think that can happen to most other players even.
Oh yeah, I mean it can affect anyone. I mean, you know, 2 rounds like we've seen now, it's not going to be good.
Oh god, yeah, look at that. I mean, land speed record set by heavies there. Yeah, that was a disastrous game again. I am voting yes. Round 3. Now, the thing is, the heavy Ocalypse will not end until the end of this round because the vote came in a bit too late. Again, I mean, the thing is, we saw from the first game, you know, great work there by Ethnic, and who else was it? I can't remember. Oh, I think it was it? And Zan. You know, delayed the heavy rush there, but then nothing happened. I mean, what do you think, you know, red team should do?
It's difficult to say. I mean, possibly, yeah, like you said, get some more sniper action going on, but really they need, you know, they need to be getting possibly some more heavies to counter the heavies.
Yeah, it is kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. To defeat heavy, you must become heavy. Yeah, or that, well, some, you know, having a talented spy hero there, because you know, you know, as we said so many times, a good spy is worth their weight in gold. You can take down the medics, that's it, problem solved. Because you know, heavies, yeah, they're a problem. Get them off that cart though, and you know, wandering about on themselves, and they're not so problematic.
Yeah, it's really just a case of cutting down the numbers. I mean, 1 heavy on their own against an entire red team is no, you know, there's no contest. So it is really just a case of getting a couple of really good hits in.
Oh, look at this team. Oh, okay, we've got a demo man. Get rid of that sentry. Go away. Go home. You know, okay, Blue's not really got off the blocks as, you know, well as expected this time. They're having a little bit of a problem. Mr. Alien there, flummoxing Space Cat a little bit, but he made the mistake of trying to take on a ranged fight. You know, that's the thing with Scout. You take out heavies on at long range or really close derpy range, not medium. Heavies will win at medium range.
Especially with 2 medics.
Oh god. I mean, have you seen the was it the Chozo video?
I don't think I have, no.
Well, basically, he's more well known for the amount of fucks he says during like a 10-minute period. But more than that, he has at least 4 medics on him all the time. He's just like the unkillable heavy. Now, in any case, oh yeah, if any other people log on, we can't hear your voice chat, I'm afraid. It's the way our SAP is at the moment, so you have to type everything through chat. Now, in any case, back with the heavy massacre, heavy Ocalypse. I mean, look at this team now. I mean, 8 minutes on the clock, they're still going strong. I mean, Red's barely got anything down here. Again, I think the question we keep asking is, what should Red be doing? And it's just, you know, we aren't seeing these miracle Ubers coming out. I mean, we see 1 or 2 red Ubers and then that's it. Oh, Crockett will do.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was looking to see some Kritzkrieg action going on there. Yeah, that was pretty nice actually. I would have liked to have seen Demo Man, but Crockett does just as good a job. Well,
I think he killed about 2 medics at least, maybe 3. That was a good turnaround. Now, 8 minutes on the clock. That's going to be a really difficult amount of time to overcome there. You know, however, as you know, this map, this is, you know, point 3 on Goldrush is a tricky area, partially because this is where Blue gets really overstretched. Now, Red can win this here. You know, if they counterattack a bit, you know, quite nicely.
Yeah, something I'd like to see really is use of the backfield area. If Red can get a few people out to the backfield and sort of start getting around Blue's sort of current front line, then they really could, you know, save quite a lot of time for themselves in the long run.
Oh, wait, what kind of class would you suggest for that, man?
For me, it's always got to be Demo Man. Demo Man and a Kritzkrieg, that's the way to be.
Oh, really? Problem is, though, trying to getting the Demo Man there in the first place is a bit tricky. Personally, I would say, you know, Spy is the obvious choice, but Scout, Bonk, now that's a real asshole.
Yeah, Scout and Bonk as well, yeah, that's another tried and tested formula.
No, I shouldn't, I did a video on it. Oh, in any case, though, I mean, actually, look at it at the moment, Red are beginning to recover You know, it was looking really bad. I mean, we were seeing rollover, half rollover. The blue haven't entirely recovered yet. Ooh, Tudor there just gets the crits he needs. I think he gets crits Krieg. Try to take down that sentry, it's just not going down. But then again though, it's like it's like I've said it so many times, you can't use a heavy take on a sentry at medium to long range, it just doesn't do the damage.
Especially not with a crits Krieg as well. You know, so many people forget crits don't make a difference when it's a building. They don't do a thing.
Oh, sorry, I think I just saw, Robocop there again takes out 2 medics with 1 rocket. You know, these medics are really careful. I mean, he is looking out for those things and just killing him off. Now, the thing I'm wondering here is, oh, here goes, is that a crits Krieg? Demo man, crits Krieg, can it work? I'm not sure. I don't think
that
he did.
Just sort of petered out, didn't it?
I think the heavy got too much damage on him, and I think he just bailed.
I think there was at least a medic taken out there, so, you know, worthwhile all the same, I think.
Okay, Robocop playing the scout, legging it. Enter the derpy scout battle.
Hey, we gotta stop it.
Oh wow, okay, they just let him go. Now in any case, what's happening in the front line? Okay, Blue got back to the cart. But man, whose sentry is that? It's just holding out. I think Fabian 123 sentry. That is a really hard sentry to keep going. I mean, that's in the open. It's so attackable, and it's getting sniped at the moment. I mean, if I was that sniper, I'd just headshot the engineer first, get him over and done with.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised at how long it's actually managed so far, to be honest.
Oh, Nod's getting in there. Can he ruin it? No, not quickly. Nah, Fabian's on the ball.
I think the main thing is protecting him from sniper shots there. He's using the view, or using the hitbox of the sentry to his advantage.
Yeah, that is a little bit abused. Something I find really annoying with sentries, they're massive hitbox you can't seem to get around.
Yeah, I never understand it. If I can see through it, surely I can shoot through it.
Yeah, the problem is, though, I would say with that, is that if you're playing a heavy run, you're shooting a sentry. Pretty half shots would miss more often, simply because you're firing for those giant gun loops. But in any case, though, okay, now going off talk here. I mean, I think Blue have finally begun to set up their teleporter, but Life Lover, I think it's been built, but he's not got the thing. I think our scout's been successful.
Yeah, the one on their side has been taken out. Yeah.
But in any case, back to the fight. Yeah, Blue are still trying to get around the corner. They are kind of... They haven't been able to put down the pressure like they did in the early rounds. They've just lost position of the cart. But I don't know what it is. That cart is strangely great at just moving up a team. I think also that having portable cover and healing is just really great to have. And, you know, not having that is costing Blue their game at the moment. I mean, they're down to 3 minutes 50 already.
Yeah, I think they're in a sort of a difficult spot now because they've got to get out of cover to be able to get onto the cover of the cart. That's really the tricky part. If they possibly kept it going a little bit longer, they might have had a little bit of an easier time, but it's a tricky spot there.
Now, to me, I'm going to call it here, but I'm going to say what saved Red is Robocop's crit shots that took out those medics. I think if those medics stayed in the game and got some Ubers in a vulnerable state, they might have just had game. But, you know, it's completely stalled that Blue advance, and they're having a really hard time doing anything at the moment. They can't seem to get a front line going. They can't seem to get, you know, reinforcements to the front quick enough. And Red are keeping an eye on all the flanks as well. They're not, you know, not missing a trick here. I mean,
Fabian Sentry finally going down there.
Yep.
That could be quite valuable, actually.
Who was that? Mardle. Okay, Mardle, yeah, he's a good regular on the server. You know, really good player. He will get the job done if needs be. Tudor there, finally, I think, getting to the action. Getting out of the action.
That was some really nice Krieg work there with a random hero there as well. That was brilliant.
I'm not sure what Ozymandias is doing. He's playing Battle Medic. Maybe a little irresponsible there. Derpy. Oh, okay, that's finished. Nod there just takes that out. Oh, okay, can he do it? Nope, not enough. He's using nades. You know, it can work. Although, oh, there it goes. Okay, 2 sentries down. Can blue find him at his push work? 2 minutes. Ooh, I think it's all in the balance here.
I don't know if you saw that on the cart, but between Ace and Robocop, they managed to shut down an Uber with some bonk atomic punch and a backstab. That was some really nice work, actually.
Oh yeah, bonk's one of those nice scumbag things. If you can work the bonk really well, it just annoys so much. There it goes again. At the time being, blue are inching around that corner. They're not really getting on with it. Okay, was that heavy? Alex tried his best. Unfortunately, out-heavied, or didn't see Spey or Spee. There goes Nod again. Nicely done. He gets the shots he needs. Now that's the thing I really appreciate with the good demo man. They now use the arcing weapon types. You know, fire just out of sight. You know, that can really work. How do you think this game's going to turn out, man? 50 seconds on the clock. Where do you think this is going to go?
Well, I think we might have seen a complete turnaround because, you know, even at the start there, like, you know, blue did manage to push up pretty quickly, but red did a really good job.
Yeah, they somehow got a lot better. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I think, you know, I'll always go back to it, but I think the Kritzkrieg is really just such a damn good weapon for defending, and I think it's really paid its dues here.
Yep, I'll agree with you 100% on that. I mean, that's the thing, you know, you need a good pair to do that with, though, and I think, you know, Robocop was a good choice to go with. He's a, you know, he's a long-serving member of the server, good regular, and he knows what he's doing. And that was a good guy to crits. And nicely done.